Hello friends, सबको नमस्ते. So today in this video we will create a rock, paper and scissor hand gesture detection. Okay. For that, let me show you the data set. This is a data set. It's containing three folders. This is train. These are the images of rock, paper and scissors. Okay. You can see we have a 6,455 images, but mostly the images look like same. So we have to add the data augmentation to increase the number of images with different orientations. Okay. So I have already uploaded my zip file of my dataset in the Google Drive. So how I have to connect it to the Google Lab. So for that, I just copy the share link and capped this part only because this is a unique ID, and just paste it in this file variable. Okay. Now let me run this cell. Your zip file will get uploaded here. First, it will connect with the CPU or GPU. It's connected. What's the problem? Please check connection and permission. Let me run this cell again. I think the share link is, see, it's working. Before the share link, there is a problem with the share link. Okay. So your zip file is downloaded. Now we have to unzip it. Okay. See, it's containing three folders: test, trained, valid, and also a YML file, which is required by the YOLO during training. It skipped the information to the YOLO during training that on which folder training image is present and in which folder test image is present. Ultralytics is a library which is used for import the YOLO model. Now we have to import the YOLO model, pre-trained models. Okay, this is a model which we are using. We are using YOLO11L. You can see this here having a different YOLO 11 model, and S, M, L, and X. We are using L with a 25.3 million parameters, and you can see each model is trained with 640 pixel image. Okay, so and you have to now we have to train this YOLO model after loading it on our custom data set. For training it, we have to use model to train. Then the first attribute is data, which keep the YML. Here we have to give that directory of the YML file, which give the information about the test, train, and valid directories. Now I just trained with the 5 epoch, or you can say a 2 epoch, because we have to add data augmentation, and the number of images is also very large. But I already have a model which is trained on 50 epoch. So just for the explanation purpose, I training with 2 epochs only. This image size will be 640. Batch will be 8 because I want when the images is divided into batches, I want 8 images in each batch. And this name, because this is a folder name. What is the use of this? Let me explain you that when you run this cell, the run folder will by default created. Inside the run folder, detect folder, and inside the detect folder there is a one folder whose name is decided by us, and there is a folder name, this one. And inside this folder there is a wait folder, and inside the wait folder there is a waits which is required by us. Okay, now save true. Yes, we want to save the waits files. And save period -1 means we do not want to save every wait of each epoch. We just want to save the best wait file. Patience 20 means early stopping, means we want to stop the training if suppose there is no increasing accuracy and decreasing in loss. We can stop it training after 20 epoch. Yes, there is a validation. We want to validate. Now we have to add the data augmentation, means we have to increase the number of images. For that we are using this degree, random, rotation, translate, scale, share, perspective, flip, mosaic, mixup, HSB. These are the you can say these are the attributes which were used by us for increasing the number of images, or we can say is, or in one line, adding the data augmentation. Okay, so let me run this cell. See, it's working. See, the training gets started. Okay, now this is not this is a function. You can say this is a function which is used by me, which is created by me to develop a bounding box around the you can say around the object, and here the object is rock, paper, and scissor hand gestures. Okay, so it will develop or create a bounding box around the hand according to the label scissor, rock, or paper. First, we have to pass the image, then the box. Box contain the bounding box details. Label will be like rock, paper, scissor. It will be a string format and not format, data type. Color sample is a list of the color through which we select random choice of one color. Now, first we create the image copy, then we have to separate the bounding box values with xmin, ymin, xmax, and ymax variable. So I have used map, and int is required because it might be possible that the details is in a float and I want all data to be in an int, so I have used int here. Then I will have to select a random color from the color sample list. After that, we have to develop a rectangle around the bound around the object, or you can say hand gesture, whether it is a scissor, rock, or a paper. So first we have to just pass the image, then the xmin, bymin, xplus, max. One more thing, that xmin, bymin are the top left corner of the bounding box, and xmax and bymax are the bottom right corner of the bounding box. Color, then the two is the thickness. Then we have to paste the, or you can say create the label. I want to create the label just below the left bottom corner of the bounding box. I repeat, I want to display the label just below the left corner of the bounding box of the bottom, at the bottom. So what are the coordinates? It will be xmin and bymax. These are the coordinates of bounding box bottom left corners. Okay, and I just want to add some padding, so I add the ymax plus 40 pixel to separate the so add some padding between the corner and the label. Just pass the image, then the text which we want to display. This is a font, this is one is size, you can say, this is color, and two is the thickness, and this is line. This way we create the bounding box and just run this cell. Okay, you can see the training gets started. It displaying GPU memory, bounding box regression loss, classification loss, TFL loss. Okay, and you can see that we have a total 807. Here 807 is a batches. Okay, 807 are the batches we have. Okay, now for the, you can see one more thing, that when we move to the run part, then the detail, then the folder name, then the weight. And inside the weight folder, you will get two file, best and the last. You can, but not showing right now because the first epoch is going on right now. When it's get completed, you will see there will be two weight file, best and the last. So we have to retrieve best models. We have to load the best model before prediction. So for that, we have to load the model, pre-train model, train on a custom data set. We have to use YOLO. Then we have to give the path of the weight file. Then we have to use the images we have to use the text images. Okay, so this is a directory for that. This is a color sample list. Now we have to create the list of all the images, name of list of name of all the images present in the text directory. For that, we have to use os.list directory and just pass the text image directory. Okay, now I have to plot 16 images. For plotting the 16 images, there should be a 4 rows and 4 columns. So it will be 4 rows, 4 columns. Figure size will be 16 and 16. And you can see here fig basically representing the entire plotation. X is you can say is X is used for the iteration to put the subplots, and here X is in a 2D format in this line. In this line, it is in a 2D format. When I will use x.label, it is in a 1D format. I converted it just for the ease of iteration. Okay, now I have for plotation of 16 images, I have to iterate 16. So I have used for loop. Now I randomly select the image file from this image file list, and now I have to create a directory of the image file. For that, I have used os path name, just keep the text image directory. Okay, this till here I will get a directory. Then I have to join image name which I have selected randomly. Okay, now we have to open that image using a pill. Okay, it might be a problem because here when I will explain later what is the problem in this code. Okay, we also fix it. Now we have to pass in model. We have to pass the image, and just we are passing only one image to get the result of that one image only. You have to use zero index value. It will give the result of the image which you have passed. Now, what is the use of for loop here? It's the use of for loop here. It means that it might be possible that more than one hand gesture is present in one image. Okay, or you can say more than one bounding box is present in one image. So to represent all hand gestures in the image, you have to use for loop. Result dot boxes will give me the details of the boxes and a class ID. Okay, so to retrieve that, you have to use map in dot box x by 0. It will retrieve the information of x by format. X by is like x min by min and x max by max. So you can see that's wait for in waits folder. You will get after completing one epoch, you will get best and last. This way you will get the wait file. Now to get the class ID, just use box.class 0. You will get the box ID. Then the label, model.name will give you the label in a string format, and they just pass all whole things image xy label color sample in the function, and after that just plot the image. Now here it is a problem but here is one problem that you can see this in a draw boxes. In draw boxes all things is happening in cv2 format, but here we are reading the image in a pill format. Okay, so we have to be convert that, or either I have to read this image by cv2. So it will be cv2 dot im read. Okay, now see when you already know that cv2 read the image in bgr formats. After all this means after creation of bounding box and everything, I have to convert that image. So image is equal to cv2 dot cbt color, and just pass the image and cv2 dot color bgr to rgb. bgr to color, and this it should be like this. Where is bgr to rgb? It's not showing here. Yeah, this one. Okay, it's converted bgr to rgb. Now just plot the images. So uh, training is going on. So let me now, before during training time, let me upload the model which is trained on 50 epoch, so that I can show you the result of both. There is a model which is trained on 50 epoch. So let me come back when the uploadation or the training get completed, so that I can show you the result of that. So the training is completed. So you can see this. It's epoch 2 with the details. Now let me show the result of this with the test images. Okay, so let me run this. Scissor is showing rock here. Scissor, scissor, rock. It means it's not working good because we have trained it only for the two epoch. If you can increase the epoch's value, you can see more accuracy, or the prediction will be increased. Now let me show the result of the model which is trained with 50 epochs. Okay, so let me run this cell. So see the result of this. Paper, scissor, paper, paper or scissor, it's will be confused. Okay. Scissor, and this is paper, rock, paper, rock, scissor, scissor, paper, scissor, and this is paper or rock. It means our model which is trained on 50 epoch is quite working very good with a model trained with 2 epochs. So either you can increase the epochs value, you can increase the accuracy. Okay. So this is all. I have explained you each and everything here. So please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks to all.